guys? Oh, you got the swine flu. Okay. Give it up for Mike Cannon. Folks, on deck is James Draper. Come to the stage right now. I want you guys to give it up for the guy in the vest, Derek Sanderson. How we doing tonight? Let me hear something. Come on. We got some ladies in the crowd tonight. A couple ladies looking good. You know, guys like to consider ladies delicate flowers. I like to consider them the penis flytrap. I was at a party the other night, you know, doing a little flirting with the eyes with this girl. Made a little progress. She blew me a kiss, you know, a little. Dude walks up, intercepted. I was pissed off. I didn't know what to do, so I punched myself in the palm and went. Like 10 seconds later, you know, I take no less than I can win this competition, but that's all right because I haven't really ever got paid to do stand-up before, except like one time I was telling my mom a joke in the kitchen and I found a nickel on the ground. I was like, "Thank you, I'll be here all week or this way the rest of my life." Speaking of my mom, can we give a round of applause? She's here tonight. A little bit for my mom, please. Thank you. You know, I love my mom. We go way back. You know, I remember back in the day, one time me and her were in this craft store and she said to me, "Derek, why does it seem like everyone who works in the craft store is on drugs?" It's like, first of all, what the hell happened to your voice? Second of all, think about it. If you were on drugs, the coolest place to be would be a craft store. Think of all the colors and textures and shapes. Have a couple mushrooms, go down the fake plant aisle like you're checking through the Amazon. They're like, "Bob, clean up aisle 3. Like, forget that. I'll get there when I'm through this safari, all right? Someone knows what I'm talking about. But drugs are popular nowadays. I don't know if you guys heard recently about Michael Phelps. Not only did he get caught with that DUI a couple years back, recently got caught smoking pot. And when I heard this, I was outraged. I mean, I was so upset at the IHSA and the NCAA for holding our kids back, telling them don't drink and drive, don't do drugs. But apparently, that's the key to success right there. That's the breakfast of champions. You know, I'm talking about his sponsors had the nerve to drop him. Wheaties dropped him. It was so stupid, they didn't have to change the slogan. They could just have Phelps come on. I wake up every morning with a bowl. There you go. I'm smoking, I'm watching TV the other day, and Smokey the Bear comes on, and he looks me dead in the eyes, looks right at me, and goes, "Only you can prevent forest fires." Dude, that's a lot of pressure, man. I'm just trying to watch cartoons and all the fate of the Amazon rests on my shoulders. Like, what about my buddies on the couch? They can't prevent. You live in the woods, Smokey. What are you doing all day? But I wish I could use that as an excuse. Like, I show up to work, my boss would be like, "Oh, I didn't see you here yesterday. Yeah, you didn't see any forest fires either, did you? Yeah, you're welcome." No. Is it just me or anybody else when you were a kid, do you remember having one of those inflatable whales for the pool that took like 5 people in 30 days to blow up and it would just sit out in the sun all day baking? And if you could somehow manage to get up on those 2 little handles, you just burn your thighs to shit on the plastic. Anybody? Yeah. That's fun in the sun. I know all about fun in the sun. I was a lifeguard for 5 years at a water park. And let me tell you something, people don't just leave their clothes in the locker room, they leave their common sense too. People are just dumb. Like this one guy comes up to the top of the slide, it's a little chilly out, hairiest man I've ever seen. He's like, "I thought it was gonna be so cold that I brought my sweater." Honestly, sir, I was about to ask you to take it off. And there was other guys, I mean, the guys in the locker room, the best way to explain it, no shame. I mean, these guys had to be new members because they hadn't lost any weight yet. And they love to walk around naked, just comb their hair naked, make cell phone calls naked. But the worst was the guys who would brush their teeth naked. You know what I'm talking about? Because you're walking by and these guys are just like, somebody's still not getting it. I'm telling you, I'm walking by. Could not make this story up. I'm walking on a plane recently, and I'm walking by and I notice in the cockpit, the pilot's in there, no co-pilot. I'm like, sweet, I'll walk up, I'm like, shotgun! Not good to get on an airplane. Got my first cavity search. I don't know if I thought I had the world's smallest shotgun or the world's biggest asshole. Either way, it sucked. And it didn't help that I was meeting up my buddy Jack, because I walk on and I'm like, "Hi Jack." Double whammy. Anybody here like magic? Sure. That'll go for the joke. I used to like magic, and then I just saw some tricks and just gave it away and showed it was fake for me, you know? Like the one time this guy pulls out this box, shows it's empty, closes it up, opens it back up again, pulls out 2 beautiful women. I'm like, bullshit! If you could do that, you would not be on stage. You would be in your room with 30 empty boxes. Buddies call you up, hey, you want to come out tonight? Sorry, dude, I just got back from UPS. I got like 13 more boxes. Just give me a minute. Another time I see this guy levitate on stage. 5 minutes later, he's taking the stairs. I'm like, bullshit, if you could levitate, you would not take stairs. That's just dumb. Walking through a craft store again another day, see a dude wearing camouflage pants, carrying a fake plant. I was like, where'd he go? I got some friends who are vegetarians, but they just justify it in ways that are just weird to me. Like my one friend, she's eating eggs the other day, and I'm like, I thought you don't eat chicken. She's like, oh, well, that egg's not a real baby yet. I was like, oh, so you're for abortion, that's cool. Oh, man. I remember, let's go back to my mom one more time here. Back in the day, anybody else hate this when you were younger? When you had to go to the dressing rooms for new clothes for school, you know, and you get out and first you have to play your mom's favorite game, wear them where they're supposed to be, where she, you know, you come out with your pants comfortable like you like them, she hikes them up so high you're getting your chest hair caught and fly. And then she's got to check the size tag, she can't remember it from like 5 minutes ago. And of course the thing's right on the top, but she looks for it like it's a scratch and sniff edition of I Spy. You're trying to play it off like your mom's not elbow deep in your ass while the girl's saying what you're in class. Then you gotta go back in the changing room. Is it just me or does everybody else feel like they gotta take a shit as soon as they walk in? It's the same thing. You shut the latch, you pull your pants down and sit down, you know? And what's with like in public restrooms that little like ironing board on the wall with the koala bear in the diaper? Anybody? I don't know what the hell that is. It freaks me out every time. I'm 20 years old. I've been in quite a few restrooms and I've never seen a koala bear with a load in his shorts walk in like, hey, you know you can change me yet? I'll tell you what, public restrooms, I just say forget them all together and I just wait till I get home. But sometimes when I'm at like the mall or something and I'm walking out and I can't hold it, what I like to do is I just have a little fun and I'll just pee on the car next to me. Because you know 5 minutes later, someone's gonna come out to their car, go to get in and be like, so what, did it rain? Did it just rain on my side? The whole time rub my piss all over. And I'm a practical joke guy myself, you know, like when telemarketers call my house, I like to give them a hard time. My last name's Sanderson, they'll be like, oh, is Mr. Sanderson there? No. Is Mrs. Sanderson there? Speaking. Well, hello, ma'am. Or sometimes, you know, I'll go to the grocery store and I'll buy something embarrassing, like a big box of condoms or some tampons, and I'll tell them I don't want it bagged up, but I do want help to my car, and then just walk around the parking lot for like 20 minutes to remember my parked, and then finally get there and I'm like, did it rain or just on my side? Oh man, then I got one of those electric toothbrushes the other day. But nobody thought to tell me that, like, you know, you need to turn it off when you take it out of your mouth. I go to do that, I got like Colgate fireworks show going on, shooting all over the place. I'm in the gym, the dude next to me is like, what the hell? You know, and superheroes. A lot of people like superheroes. There's things about superheroes I just don't get. Like, Batman's got Gotham, I got it. Superman's got Metropolis. But wouldn't that suck if you were in like the outskirts of Metropolis in like a bordering city getting mugged in an alley and all of a sudden you're like, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's out of my jurisdiction. Good luck. Another thing about superheroes, you know, some people like to consider themselves superheroes in the bedroom. You know, I'm like Superman in the bedroom. I'm faster than a speeding bullet. I figured it out. I am a combination of all the Fantastic Four in the bedroom. Got the thing, made it hot, flexible, and the next morning I turned the Invisible Woman and get the hell out of there. I don't care if you guys laugh. I showed that to my grandma and she left her ass off, and that's good enough for me. Thank you.